For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Socials and family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over the best free 92 overall team standout player you need to be selecting and adding to your team. Now, I did promise you guys a giveaway on the start of this video if you hit 500 likes on my most recent upload, and boy did you guys destroy the like button. Thank you guys so much for the support on that one. Now we have 150k to give away. I'm going to be giving that away to 3 different winners, so 50k to each person. The first 50k goes to the first person who can comment the word Swift in the comment section. The second 50k will be going to the first person who can answer this trivia question: who is the fastest defensive player in MUT? Whoever comments that first in the comment section wins another 50k, and then the final 50k will go to whoever can answer what school I currently go to first in the comment section. Good luck to you guys, and I hope you end up winning those coins. Now, without further ado, let me take a quick sip here out of my world's best boss mug, and let's hop into my favorite cards you should be selecting with this free 92 overall player. Now, if you guys don't know how to earn this free player, I will leave a video linked in the description where I overview everything you need to do to get the card, but a couple of quick questions that a lot of you guys were asking on that video. Firstly, you don't need full stars on all the solo challenges, and secondly, once you complete the solos, you are going to need to play one of the solos over again just to allow EA servers to generate the pack and allow you to get the pack on your account. So once you knock out all the solos, simply play one of them over them again, and then you'll be getting the card. Now, we're going to be ranking these players from 5 to 1 live in the video, and obviously if you really need a certain position and maybe that position is at the 4 spot or the 3 spot on this list, it's still worth it to pick a position of need rather than just select the best player that I mentioned. But these 5 players are honestly kind of underrated. A lot of people didn't like this drop, but some of the players that we've got at like the 2 spot and at the 1 spot are actually really good cards. Now, starting it off at the 5 spot, we have Carlton Davis, who definitely deserved an upgrade. Very underrated corner in the NFL. He's gonna have 91 speed, 92 acceleration, which isn't crazy fast, but the coverage stats definitely make up for it. He's got really good man, great play rec, pretty solid zone at 88, and 92 press. This Carlton Davis is certainly super versatile. You can play him in man, you can play him in zone, you can play him in off coverage or press coverage, and he's really gonna ball out for you on the field. I think he's definitely a pretty solid selection, and if you need an upgrade at cornerback, this is definitely someone to consider. I don't love the speed, but if you power him up and you add sprinter to him, you can actually get this card all the way up to 94 speed, so definitely pretty solid for a corner. Now, next up, we have free safety Quandre Diggs. This is a very underrated card. As we take a look at the stats, they're actually super nice on this card. He's got enough speed to be able to roam the field at 90 speed with 92 acceleration. He's got great zone and great hit power, which is really all I want in a safety. Great play rec as well. This card is honestly super underrated. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that he's only 5'9". That's not ideal for a free safety, but we can get past that. I still think this is a very good card, and if you are looking for help in the secondary, this is a card you guys should be selecting. I would say he's better than the Carlton Davis, and to be honest, you guys probably need a lot of safeties out there on the field. This isn't the type of safety we want to sub in at the linebacker spot, but if we play him back and we allow him to just lurk the middle of the field, that high speed, high play rec, and high zone are going to make him really good in that option. Now, getting into my top 3, this is where we start to have some cards that honestly have really good stats and people really just aren't talking about enough. Now, at the 3 spot, we've got 92 overall Logan Thomas, and Logan Thomas is a freak of nature out there on the field. At 6'6", 250, he's bringing you 87 speed and 91 acceleration. Those are top end speed stats for a tight end. The one thing that I don't love about this card is the route running. Obviously, I feel like route running is a really important stat on a tight end, especially medium route running, and the fact that he can't get that up to a 90 is a little bit frustrating, but I think the speed and acceleration combination should make up for it on this card. I also feel like in this game, big tight ends actually get some really good animations in man coverage. They're able to get these nice like leaping catches, and safeties and corners just aren't able to reach as far as they can, and then tight ends can make that catch, and this Logan Thomas is no exception. 6'6", he's gonna be able to go up there and get the ball and snag it. The high speed is awesome. The run blocking is good on this card. I don't think run blocking is an incredibly important stat, but 78 is nice to see. Obviously, his catching and catching traffic as well as spec catch are all really solid. Now, getting into the 2 spot, we have Marquez Valdez-Scantling. To be honest with you, I would say my top 3 players that I'm going to show you, Logan Thomas, this card, and the final card card are all really good options, and you can't really go wrong with any of them. I would just select the player that fills the biggest need on your team. But getting into the stats on this card and why I think he's the second best player in this promo, he's got 92 speed, 91 acceleration. That is awesome for a wide receiver that's 6'4". I don't think height is really that important when it comes to receivers this year, but high height isn't really the worst thing to have. He's going to have really good deep and medium route running. The medium route running can get up to a 90. The deep route running is already at a 90. The catch in traffic, and spec catch are all really nice. And when you power this card up, if you can add sprinter to him as well, you'll be able to get a card with 95 speed and 94 acceleration. Those are really, really good stats on this player, and to be honest, he's definitely worth it with your selection if you are really needing a new wide receiver. Now, getting into the one spot, I don't know why people aren't talking about this card more. This Marcus Davenport card is actually really good. Now, I might be a little bit biased because I've got Drew looking over my shoulder at every time, and I'm a pretty big Saints fan, but as we take a look at the stats on this card, I was really surprised when I saw these because they're honestly a lot better than I was expecting. He's got almost 90 speed and almost 90 acceleration. For a right end, that's really crazy. Those are some crazy speed stats, and usually when you see stats like that on a card, you expect really low block shedding and not the best pass rush moves, but that is not the case with this card. 89 block shed, 93 power move. Those are some really good stats. When you power up this Marcus Davenport, he's going to be sitting at almost 90 speed, 93 acceleration to go along with, I believe, 93 block shed and 96 power move. Those are crazy stats. I will definitely be adding this card to my team. That's of course when we power him up, add balanced defense, as well as add sprinter to him, but those are some crazy stats. I'm going to be adding this player to my team 100%, powering him up for sure. I'm really excited to see how he plays on the field. He could be super glitchy with the high acceleration and high speed, but the pass rush stats do not lack on this card at all. He's also huge at 6'6". He's got incredibly long arms. I know that as a Saints fan, and he should have some pretty solid hit power as well. I haven't actually looked at his hit power stats, but he is able to force quite a few fumbles for us out there on the field. 84 hit power is solid for a defensive lineman. This is a really good card if you need some pass rush help. He's honestly very good. So yeah, those are all the alternatives for you guys to select. Just reviewing the list, at the 5 spot we had Carlton, then we had Quandre Diggs, Logan Thomas, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and at the 1 spot we have Marcus Davenport. Now obviously if you desperately need a corner, it's worth it to go with Carlton over any of the other options, but if you're just going off a best player available, Marcus Davenport is the move. I'm personally going to be taking Myles Garrett out of my lineup and inserting Marcus Davenport at the right end position, and I'm super excited to see how he plays on the field. Now that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace. So